Okie dokie guys, today we are taking a look at a very affordable line winder. This is 3D printed from makerworld.com, and there's the website. I just superimposed the website on here and the actual page this came from. Be careful when you're on there. It looks like there's a lot of international activity, but I have a friend who has a 3D printer. He downloaded the file and got a really clean print of this. So I would guess it probably, the filament, I don't know how much it costs because he didn't bill me for it. If you got a kid that can do this, you're in good shape. But let's just say the filament cost $5. Well, it was about another $5 for the nuts and bolts. I got stainless steel and two, and you can get these real easy on Amazon. I got 10 of them for $10, but two ball bearings for skateboard wheels. So that's what goes in here to make the smooth. It's very, very, very smooth. And so what I'm going to do is put a link down in the description, and this is a right hand retrieve, okay? So if you mirror the base, you get a left hand retrieve. Pretty cool, huh? So this is what it is. I'm gonna line it up, get everything, get the reel on here, get everything tied on. That's super boring, and you can find that on any other a million other websites on how to actually tie your backing on. And then we're gonna go all the way through. I'm gonna go all the way through, load that backing, and just see how well this thing works. All right, makerworld.com, free download, people, free file download on this. And it looks like a winner to me. We're gonna find out. All right, boys and girls, make sure you got yourself one of these Texas-made Dr. Peppers before you start this, because this is gonna wear you out. Putting a nail knot into a backing is something I haven't done in a while, but let me just show you what this looks like. This line came without a spool, so I just kind of retro mounted it on the spool. I'm seriously doubting whether it'll come off clean, but here is what this thing looks like. I think that's pretty great. We're gonna see how it works here. Wish me luck. If the line doesn't get caught up in itself, we're very happy campers today. Now what you've got to do is, as you do this yourself, you remember, put some tension on there on the line, just a little bit, but not too much. You don't want to create a whole lot of memory problems. So I'm building these two reels to go to Yellowstone for a client of mine and his family. They got several rods and reels that need to be lined up, and so that is what I'm doing. And I'll tell you what I did. I won't tell them. I know they'll never watch. Is I cheated on the backing. I didn't put as much backing on there as was on this spool that it came with, because it just doesn't need it. And we always need more room, it seems like, on these reels, because they try to make them hold a whole lot more backing than you really ever need, unless you're just a guy that loves to see his backing turn the drag off. We're about to get knotted up here, I think. We'll see. Really an inexpensive fly line. I feel sorry. This is going to be really difficult because I'm going to have to go ahead and nail knot on a loop. It came with no loop. It came with this weldable loop thing on this line. You know, it's just not going to do the job. This fly line doesn't feel like it has any taper so far. And actually, it's already getting tight on the reel. And I didn't even use a little bit more than half of the backing. So we got a problem here. Probably have to wind it all off and do it again, because it refuses to go any further with this much line. And I never felt a taper on that. So that's a really bad fly line, but it's super long. There you go, boys and girls. Load it up, and we'll be reloaded here in a minute. It's not about the line, it's not about the reel, it's about this winder. This thing is pretty darn good. Like I said, I use stainless. Oh, this thing is made in pieces, okay? So it comes apart for travel. If you needed to take it down, take it apart for travel, it comes apart nicely. And every single piece on this goes together nicely too. Free, okay? All you have to do is have someone that can make a 3D print of this, and you're in business. And have the ingenuity, find yourself some nuts and bolts and some skateboard bearings, and that makes everything spin really well. All right, thanks for watching, guys. There's your tip on how to get yourself started with winding your own lines with a home line winder. This is not something you'd take on a boat, but you could keep it at home or take it with you on a trip, and this thing should do the trick, really. I think this is really a pretty great little device. Hats off. I already complimented the guy that did the design. He's obviously some kind of engineer or something, because quality is just spectacular. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to watch the entire video. You never know what you'll get at the end.